and welcome to another episode of Rifleman Adventures. Today we are just going to make a short little video. Luca wanted to go fish. It's the Friday after Thanksgiving, so we're running down to our secret fishing spot on the Ogden River just to see what's going on. We haven't fished it in probably about a month and a half. The weather's turned, so it's cold, so I don't really know what we're gonna catch. I know the carp are still in there. We might catch some carp, maybe some more trout.
And there's people and little kids go catch little minnows and just leave them out of the water.
Yeah, so we're gonna get loaded up and get our warm clothes on, and then we're gonna hit the road and start hiking in. We'll catch you guys on the hike in. All right, you guys, I'm gonna talk a little louder because the audio here, it's hard. The freeway's right behind me, so it picks that up. But right off the bat, I've noticed what could possibly be an issue. Can you get through there? So if you look at this canal, and if you watch my other video, you know just how full this canal is. But right now, it is empty. There's just a small trickle of water going through the very bottom of the canal. So, I'm not sure what the river's gonna look like, but we're gonna find out here real quick. Did you see that? It's almost empty, dude. Yeah. It actually looks like there might be some people in our spot, so this is going to be interesting. I'm not sure what to expect as far as what we're going to catch, but I'm excited. If anything, the fish are going to be pulled up in real shallow water, so it'll be fun. So we'll go see what happens. So I'm getting glimpses of the river now, and I don't think I have ever seen it this low. This is insane. Probably not good for the fish, but I mean, they survive. This probably happens every year when they close off the dam that feeds this river up at the reservoir. But man, it is just insane how low it is. Actually, I see a guy fishing on the far side. Man, this is wild. So this is normally full up to, you can kind of see the water line about 6 inches below where the concrete starts, and then over here is usually a big kind of holding pond reservoir that spills over down lower. You can kind of see where the water line normally is, and there's actually some people down there. I mean, it is probably about 10 feet lower than usual. This is just insane. Crazy, huh, dude? I have never seen the river this low. I've seen it pretty low, and Luca and I this summer came once and it was super low, but this beats that by 2 to 3 feet. This is just crazy. No, buddy, stay up here. I don't want you to fall in. I know there's no water down there. Oh, yep, I think there's someone in our spot. One sec, buddy, wait. There might be someone fishing in our spot. see the scooter. Yeah, that's weird. Someone just left their electric scooter over here. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. So above the spillway, let's go look up here real quick. If you can see here, there's actually quite a bit of water down below the spillway, more than I was thinking. So we're gonna go up here and look. I'll show you guys what it looks like above the spillway. Let's see. This is so crazy. So guys, let me lift you over the fence so you can see a little better. So this is normally where you were just looking, just a big deep hole, you know, that they fill up to fill this canal to feed the farmers' fields, but it is now just, I mean, I could probably walk across. It might be maybe 6 inches deep, if that, all the way across. And what's crazy is there's usually a lot of big fish that hold in this pond up here, just because it's deep and they have a super good supply of food. But where they've all gone, who knows? So anyways, maybe they moved down into my fishing hole, so we're gonna give it a shot. We only got probably about an hour and a half before it starts getting too cold and too dark. So hopefully it's shallow enough that I can go across with just my boots. I'm just wearing muck boots. But I do not want to get wet today, so hopefully I can just wade across and not have any issues. All right, let's see if I can make it through without getting wet here. It's kind of deep. Oh, yeah, too deep right there, too deep. All right, let's try going up here. One sec. Okay, stay right there, don't get wet. Oh my gosh. It's just about 2 inches too deep. I don't know if I'm gonna make it across without getting wet. Let's see, we can try up here. If my boots were just a hair taller, I would be just fine, but unfortunately that is not the case. We're gonna have to find a different spot to cross. All right, let's try this again. Okay, I got a game plan. Okay, you ready, buddy? We're gonna have to, what? Buddy, it's not ours. It's not our scooter. Do you want someone to play with your bike even though it's yours? Okay, come on. Luca is really tied into this electric scooter that we found on the shore. The problem is we are in a not so great part of town. My guess is it's probably a scooter that was stolen and someone ditched it down here, because it doesn't look like it has a chain. It looks like it's pretty beat up. Okay, come on, buddy, hurry. I don't know. So who knows, that might be a stolen scooter. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know where it's been, whose it is, so I know it's hard for Luca to understand that, but he'll understand one day. All right, walk on this ledge for a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna try and go up and around the dam. Okay, don't get too wet, don't get too wet. Okay, hop up on this rock so you don't get too wet. Okay, stay right here, don't move. Dazzling, go check. Let me take these off. Okay, stay right there. Problem is, I can get across, but then I don't know if I can get back down. Stay there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run into some issues right about here. I'm trying to get over there, and I know it's pretty shallow right through here, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So let me head back. We're gonna give this a go. It's not the ideal spot, but I know there are some fish holding on this side, so let's give it a shot and see what happens. So I just got him set up with a worm and a bobber, and that should keep him entertained for a little bit. There's a bunch of little bass and bluegill in the summer over on this area, so I'm hoping that will keep him entertained. I'm trying to decide what I want to fish for. I have some leftover salmon eggs from a steelhead trip about 2 weeks ago, so I may tie some of that on and see what hits. I don't know what will hit that, but either a carp or trout should go after it. So I think I'm going to tie one of those on, just let it sit on the bottom deepest part of the hole and see if anything bites. I'll probably give that about 10 minutes. If not, I'll just switch over to a worm, but let's give that a shot and see what happens.
Now what about you losing that?
What's that?
What about you lose?
Well, you guys, finally got my rod casted out, which I'll go over kind of the setup I'm using here in a sec. I'm just not feeling too good about this spot, but we'll give it a little bit. Luca is having fun, so the main thing is when you're fishing with a young kid is just as long as they're having fun, you're doing something right. So I just let him do whatever he wants. If he wants me to change up the lures, put a different worm on, or if he wants to play with rocks, throw rocks in, I just kind of let him do his thing, and he likes it and it keeps him happy, and that lets me fish a little longer. So we're gonna see if we can get a bite here. I put some salmon eggs on. I don't know if that was the right choice or not, but I'm gonna put the camera on my rod and we're gonna see if we can get a bite here. So here's my rod. I have it currently sitting out on the bottom. I have an egg sinker with about 12 inches going to my salmon eggs. I just put a jig on my line here. That's my indicator, so I can just watch that while I'm messing with Luca, and if I see that go up or drop down, then I know it's a fish. So I just watch that, and you'll see it kind of jump up. Sometimes it'll get slammed all the way up, or sometimes it drops down if the fish has grabbed your bait and swimming towards you. So this allows me to go play with Luca, keep him entertained while still keeping an eye on my rod. Well, I thought this was going to be a cooler video, but I'm hoping we can at least catch one fish. So we're going to try one more spot before we start losing light. The sun's just about to go down. We probably got about 30 to 40 minutes, I bet, before it's getting too dark and too cold. So let's go see what we can find. All right, guys, we're back. We found the good fishing hole just about 2 minutes up the trail, so careful, careful, careful. Oh, how he didn't just face plant going down this hill, I have no idea. Yeah, this looks This looks good. Let me show you guys here. Okay, stand up, stand up.
Mud.
Yeah, let's not get stuck in there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, come up this way.
That is muddy.
Ooh, the mud is thick though. Okay, stay just up here. Don't go any further. All right, this actually looks really good, you guys. I think we're gonna have some luck right here. So let me get the camera set up and rig the holes up. I mean, super deep hole, and I know the fish that were down there in the big pond have to be trapped up in here. So let's give this a shot. One sec, buddy. Okay, do you want a bobber or no? Raccoon tracks. I just had like a probably about a 16-inch brown follow all the way up to the shore. He didn't commit though, but now I can't get him to follow it anymore. But it was a gorgeous freaking fish. Luca is a disaster. Come show the camera how dirty you are. Come closer. Fish had that one follow it in. Oh look, one jumped right there. Of course, right when okay, stay up here, stay up here. Luca is about 5 pounds heavier with mud caked in his boots, on his socks, in his pants, on his hands, on his jacket. You name it, he probably has mud. So we got to start working our way back home, because I know this is going to turn into a fit when he's walking out or riding his bike out. But I keep seeing some fish consistently jump over here, so I got to do one last cast. And I think I can pull one out real quick for you guys, so we're gonna see what happens. All right, I was wrong. No fish. Oh no. Oh my goodness. This mud is crazy. I know you do, buddy. All right, well, we're gonna work our way back to the car. I'll tell you what, you guys, though. Getting out, fishing, or just being outdoors, away from computer screens, phones, anything like that with your kids, just is the highlight of my day. They're just so much happier exploring, having fun the way it should be, that you can't beat it. And now he'll go home. He behaves so much better when he's got his energy out. He'll sleep better tonight. There's nothing better. Even though it's a pain in the butt, you have to deal with the crying and everything else that comes with it, it's still well worth it. Alright, you guys, we made it back to the truck, luckily, right as it was getting dark, and we are headed straight home to put Luca right in the bath. I'm probably gonna hop in the shower too. We are just covered in mud and it stinks. But it was a fun afternoon exploring the river, that it was down so low, and Luca had a ton of fun in the mud. No fish this time, but I think we'll come back tomorrow with a better setup, and I think we'll fish that upper section of the river a little harder, because I think that's where all the fish are holding. But as always, if you like this video, make sure you like it down at the bottom of the screen and subscribe for more videos. I am doing my best to start pumping out consistent videos, and if you guys have any recommendations, please comment below and let me know what kind of videos you like to see. I like making them, and Luca likes getting out in the outdoors, so we're gonna keep these videos going, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, we'll see you guys.